What? Are you sure? It's been almost a month, besides from my own little podcast.
All right, we are live for the 6th episode of the HSL South Florida.
Let's go podcast. I thought we're also doing it's a combination. I was thrown off by your introduction.
Okay, I mean, I guess we can also call it HSL Let's Go 124, but we'll see. But anyway, we were planning
We'll do 124 / South Florida 6.
We were okay.
Let's go podcast. Now I could do it because now we got the label correct. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right, we were planning on having a podcast with Joey this morning just to talk about the playoff picture in HSL South, talk about everything that's going on down there.
How King Diamond Scene is once again back on top.
King Diamond Scene is back on top. Ira Suss is a big tzaddik, great guy. Joey, you're very your audio is a little weird. But we have big news in HSL North, not late breaking, but it's a major hot stove news for the Sunday morning softball league. We have a new captain. That's late breaking news. I just confirmed. He's on a new captain.
How should we reveal it, Dave? I want to make this interesting. I want to make this exciting. I want to do some sort of reveal.
He's Jewish.
He's Jewish.
5'10".
Oh, you out of your mind?
All right, so we have a new team on Sunday mornings, captained by Shuey Ofman. Shuey of Bombers fame. Shuey of hitting a massive 3-run home run off of Avi in the 2022 HSL championships, but then subsequently, he didn't play in the 2025 championships, did he?
He did. He actually made the final out. He was injured, but he came at the pinch hit in the last
inning. Going to a nursing home.
A little bit of a revenge moment for me there, but he did. He pinched hit in the last inning.
So Shuey Ofman is leaving the Bombers. He is taking with him Little Jack Ross and Adam Ofman, which essentially means that the Bombers.
They're in trouble. They're in trouble. The dynasty is in legitimate.
He's on life support.
Yeah, no, but for real, they are. They're in trouble.
Now another interesting.
Cohen's licking his chops.
Now, another interesting piece of this is that not only are the Bombers getting gutted, or I don't know if gutted. Steve's gonna say that the Offmans and Jack were never really a big part of the team anyway. No,
they're not part of the Bombers culture.
Steve would never say that. Steve's a very, very loyal guy. Also, Tuvia Blisco's team is taking a big hit. They're losing Gavi Dechter. What position was Gavi Dechter?
Third base. Or shortstop, yeah. Tremendous player.
Menachem Greenberg.
Great outfielder.
Was Yaakov Goldstein on that squad? He didn't play. Yaakov Goldstein. So 3 guys coming from the Bombers, 3 guys coming from the Blue Wahoos, and then a couple more interesting pieces. Little Jack Ross's BFF.
Who just lost the championship within basketball, too, so maybe he's a little salty now.
He's a little salty, and therefore...
Oh, Noah Aaron literally just texted me. Noah, I'll let you know my schedule a little later. Yeah, keep going.
Who, the Noah Aaron who won't answer my message when I told him I'm excited for his new team?
Because you don't know how to spell his goddamn name.
Hey, you're joining a new team. I'll miss you, but I'm pumped to have a competitive team in the league.
So Noah Aaron is joining that team as well. And then we have at pitcher, Dan Braun.
Great pitcher, by the way. Underrated pitcher. He doesn't pitch a lot anymore, but he's very good. He gets the job done.
In the night league.
Dan Braun, who the Kiddish Clubbers, captained by me, beat in the 2023 Summer Night Championship. Sorry, Joey, what did you say?
Joey, your service isn't great.
Yeah, Joey, unfortunately, your service is not great.
Hold on. How about now?
So we got a brand new squad, and my understanding of it, you would know better, is that this team has.
Let me run through my position.
This team has won a lot. In the Shul League.
Yes, this is huge news because I think what's happening here is.
How about now?
That's better. I think what's happening here is.
Hold on, I'm sorry to interrupt. Donnie Freed wants a quick shout out. So Donnie, there's your shout out.
There you go, Donnie. Big D. Not enough threes to win the championship, but he played very well.
Or not enough layups.
Or layups, yeah. It's our topic. He was upset at me for posting that. Anyways, I think what's happening here is, Dave, we're seeing a lot of competitive blood that has been sort of tamed over the last 4 years, now sort of come back ever since, I believe, not that obviously I'm biased, since HSL Sports, right, our new name now, has sort of revived, did some CPR to the league. I think you have these really talented players who are now sort of infused with this juice of like, I want to win again. And I think what happened is Adam and Shuey decided that as much as they love playing with Steve and Glenn and the Bomber Dynasty, like their best chance of winning is not with Steve and Glenn and the Bomber Dynasty. And I think that's what they did.
Is Steve going to play for Addictive Ads?
It's a big fall. It's a big fall for primetime Pollen, as we call him, also known as the People's Champ.
This roster is an immediate champion.
He's going from primetime to playing on Amazon Thursday nights now.
Look. Oh,
I have
wow.
a minute.
I have a minute.
What's up, boys?
We should get Mikey Tabak on.
By the way, he would join. He would join if we sent him the link.
He would.
Shuey, tell us quickly how it's developed.
I was listening to the beginning. And I want to, first of all, Adam Ofman and Jack Ross are the captains here, but I'm the titled captain. But they're the captains. Let's get something clear. But make a long story short, this team that we have over here is really the Shul League team that we've been playing with for a while. We actually just went undefeated in that league and we won the championship. So we believe we're pretty good. And we thought it was time for a little change. And being that team has went undefeated and has played well in the past, we thought, let's try to get that team together. So that's really what it was, and I think it's 9 out of the 11 guys or 8 out of the 10 guys are from that Shul team. Noah Aaron's not. Menachem is not.
What team was Noah on? What team was
Noah Aaron played for either Young Israel or Woodsburg Woodpeckers? I'm not sure.
I meant in the
David was trying to take a slight jab at me in that.
Sorry, Avi. Yeah.
People don't like playing for Avi.
I never got to play
Shuey,
for
there's
him.
Actually a rumor. There's actually a rumor that after you made the last out in the championship against Avi, you said we need to build a super squad to beat this guy. He's just so good. He's just so dominant on the mound.
Avi is very underrated. Avi is very good. And yeah, I wish. I don't think this is a super squad. I think we just play well together. We play good defense.
No.
It's not a super squad. I think we're leaving the super squad. I think the Bombers are the super squad, and I think they still are the super squad.
By the way,
that's interesting.
That's what people are starting to realize now. The way you're winning softball is with great defense, and guys just get base hits. Like that's the way you win championships. I don't think there's anything more to that. Names 100%. Are great, and they are talented. But that's the way you win. That's the way we won last year, right? Our defense was immaculate. We were unbelievable. We turned 4 double plays a game, and hopefully we'll do the same. But I was also saying, Shuey, before you got on, that I think again, not speaking out of my ego, even though maybe I am. Since we've taken over the league, I feel like guys like you or Adam or whatever have like this sort of rejuvenation of like wanting to win again. Like I'm hoping.
I think we've always wanted to win, but we do want to win, and I'm not saying the Bombers can't win. They probably there's a good chance they will win.
Who's their new outfield? Who's their new outfield? I think I'm going to be playing center field. I think me and Joey are going to be playing outfield for the Bombers.
And Caleb.
Supposedly they're in talks with some very good players. That's the rumor around town.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Do I have any other outfielder left on my team I have to worry about? I don't think they're going to go after any other outfielders.
Are they getting Zinn?
Well, what I was trying to say is that's really the Shul team, and we added a few guys that we thought it would even make the team better. But that's
who's
Dan
not on the Shul team. Who's
Dan
not on the Shul team?
Menachem, Noah, and then Mikey Tabak, who whatever he's played with us forever. Like when I was younger, we used to play together all the time.
He's gonna catch. Is he gonna catch?
Mikey Tabak is gonna catch.
He's gonna catch and add a lot of animation.
We love it. Well,
we need that. You need that.
We want it. And Mikey's a very, very good hitter. Mikey's a very underrated hitter.
Great hitter.
Is this Mikey's debut in the Sunday morning in the A League in general?
He was on the Wahoos.
Oh, he was on the Wahoos. Got it.
Okay.
Has he been on the Wahoos recently?
I feel like he didn't play last year. The last couple of years.
He's Mikey. You never know what's gonna happen that day.
I'm curious how this whole thing started. What was the story? What guy?
What was the first text?
Yeah, like what got you guys to say, like, let's do this? Like, it's time that
I think Adam Ofman should come on for this one. I know he's not available right now, but hopefully next week he could speak about it more because Adam's the captain, not me.
So you're saying Adam made the move? Adam?
No, it wasn't. No, it was Adam, and Jack were talking about it after the season. It wasn't after that. Sorry, it wasn't after that league. It was after the Shul league that we played so well together. I didn't even play I just hit on. I wasn't even at the semis and championship games. They don't even need me. We went like 10-0. The Shul league's a really good league, and yeah, we're like let's do it. Let's do it again. I don't think there was really one text. I mean, I could double check.
The idea is your Shul League was dominant, and you want to bring it to HSL Sunday morning and win a championship in HSL.
Exactly.
Maybe for Steve and Glenn, you could start a 65 and older league.
Joey, there's an expression: you don't kick a man when he's down.
So,
how did Steve handle the news, Shuey?
I wasn't the one to speak to Steve. Adam was, so I can't comment.
Oh man.
I would have loved to be earpiece.
A fly on the wall.
That conversation.
Listen, we're still Adam and I are still playing with Steve on the Monday Night League, Tuesday Night League. So
Monday night.
Monday night. So obviously we still have the best relationship with Steve. Steve's the man. But we just thought it was,
I'm really curious how Steve's gonna. I mean, obviously I'm curious how Blitzko's gonna rebound, but like, Steve, the Bombers have been, Dave, I wonder if you're still having the Bombers at number 1 in the power rankings now, Mr. Gottlieb. Spoke a little too soon, huh?
Speaking of Tuvia, other breaking news is a young stud who just moved into the area, Jake Lichtman, is joining Tuvia's team in the outfield. I guess replacing
Jake's a nice player.
Yeah.
Welcome HSL.
Where do you know him from, Shuey?
I know Jake from Rashit, from Yeshiva.
Oh, okay. Where did he move from? Where was he before?
He's from Hillside. He got married in the summer.
Okay. I needed a sub in the Twillery tourney in the fall, and we were facing Daniel Ash, and Joey brought in Jake Lichtman. And
Joey beat Daniel Ash.
Oh, yes, Joey outdueled Daniel Ash. That's actually a big important part of it. And Jake Lichtman showed up, and he hit off Daniel Ash.
Thank God he beat Daniel Ash.
Yeah. What do you mean, Chewy?
Nothing. On that note, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna head out now. But if Adam joins you guys next week,
Hashem, next week
anything
we'll do
else
a full
to say,
pod.
I'll do my best to get back on.
Yeah.
But we have a lot more breaking news in the softball world. This is just number 1, guys. So if you're watching,
Shuey, thanks for coming on.
Of course, thank you guys for having me. I'll speak to you boys soon.
See you soon.
Enjoy.
You know what's funny, Avi?
Yeah.
It's the Florida guys look at you and like, there's no way this guy could be a good pitcher. Like, he's off.
Yeah. It was funny. So I went.
He's off. You mean like
no,
socially?
No.
Like
What Joey's referring to is that. Well, first of all, I'm a little silly when I'm there because I'm trying to be a schmuck with the guys. But also, when I was down there a few weeks ago, in between innings, I would run to the mound and do my whole wind-up shtick and pitch the ball, and everyone's staring like, "What the heck is this kid doing?" Like, open my mouth type of thing, and they're all like very like, who is this guy? Like, why is he like pitching with his mouth wide open? That's not from me. It's from Dave. He just took over. He just took off his headphones and left.
Got it.
I'm back. So, do we have anything else to talk about in HSL North, or we can now turn our attention to HSL South?
I think we're ready to turn our attention to HSL South. Why is there an echo now, Dave? Do you take your headphones out?
Yeah, give me one more second.
I've noticed, Dave, that wine bottle hasn't gotten any less after each week.
Yeah, you know why? Because that's the semi-sweet wine that my wife drinks. I don't drink that piss.
Got it.
Okay, let's just.
And she's not an alcoholic like me, so it lasts for like 4 Shabbases.
I want to read out the whole roster in case anyone to hear. So you got Adam Ofman in the outfield, Jack Ross, Noah Aaron. That's crazy, and Shuey. That's nuts.
Wait, who's the fourth? Who's the fourth outfielder?
Noah, Jack, Shuey, and Adam.
Yeah, no ball's good.
That's an unbelievable outfit.
So who's in right field?
That's a good question for them to figure out. Let the prima donnas figure it out. You got Shy. I'm assuming Shy Zielinski and Gabi Dektor on the left. Oh wait, and you have Menachem Greenberg.
They took Shy.
Yeah, and they have Menachem Greenberg. So I don't know what they're doing about their outfield. Plus, I want to maybe Jack Ross to play infield. Jack will probably play infield, I assume. You'd have Menachem in the outfield. You got Jack Ross and Gabi Dektor on the left side of the infield. Shy Zielinski at second, I'm assuming. Yaakov Goldstein at first. Unbelievable. And then Mikey Tabak behind the plate. Phenomenal team. Listen, good for them. That basically confirms we'll for sure have 6 tier 1 teams, and maybe even a 7th, depending if Shlomo Ross is going to pull through into tier 1. But that's pretty unbelievable.
Shlomo's still not sure?
Well, he's working. He has to get the pitcher to confirm.
Don't tell me the Hungry Hippos. Come on.
They won the championship. They're hungry to play more competitive softball.
Okay.
All right.
Joey's not buying it.
Let's get to HSL South.
Yes,
Joey,
sir.
so why don't you walk us through how many games have been played? How many games are remaining? When do the playoffs start?
There's 2 weeks remaining. The playoffs start February 5th in Mirza Hashem. And to be honest, up until last week, it was Rides to Fly cruising. And the King and Sensible Marketing just came and shut them up. Like, in the first game that they resumed, I think they ended up winning 17-6.
Can you remind me which team is which? Who's on which team?
The Diamondstein Sensible / Florida Jewish Home and Zimmerman's Rides to Fly. And, maybe
so Diamondstein dominated Zimmerman.
Yeah, they dominated. If you quote Ira Suss, he says they're still the better team, Zimmerman's team.
Suss is just very classy. It's not Correct. What he told me in a private text that I'm not going to reveal a few months ago. I asked him if he could share what he told me. He said not till after the season. So
they're at the top. You got Burger Hicks, who I know everyone's gonna get mad. Oh, our record. I'll be honest. They played bad teams. We'll see what happens tonight. I definitely think they're a good team. I think they're
who are they playing tonight?
They're playing Diamondstein.
Oh, so this is a real test.
It's a real test. It's a real test.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they played Rides to Fly. Rides to Fly was missing some guys. I'm not taking away. They played great against them. We'll see how it works. They're not a great hitting team. So against somebody like Diamondstein, that's a recipe for disaster. Like beyond the rest, they have a great field. Have to give it to them. And then you have Smash House. I would say finishing out the bottom four, who Avi was there. They brought like Juan Soto, Mo Vaughn, Jazz Chisholm. It was not normal.
Yeah,
right, Avi, you agree? That's the thing. I'm glad you agree.
I was about to say that it depends what type of team Smash House brings, because Smash House right now is out of the top four. They're in the tier 2
No, they're not.
bracket.
No, they're
not.
not.
They're number 4?
Right now, Smash House is technically they're 5, but Smash House has the head-to-head against NYEG.
So why is NYEG 4 and then 5 if they have the head-to-head?
Because NYEG has the bet. I'm just assuming if all games play out with the wins and loss. That's what I'm assuming.
Okay, I was gonna say with Smash House, it really depends who shows up. Like they have different teams that show up every week. No, it's a little bit of a
They're the Wiener Juniors.
They're what?
They're the Crown Care Black Mambas.
They're the Crown Care Black Mambas in New York. Very relevant. Different people showing up different weeks. I want to dive a little more into the Diamondstein game because that's again I wish I was there for. So week 1, just to recap, for any New York people watching, obviously you have Menachem Diamondstein. We call him King Diamondstein here. Living out in South Florida, joining a HSL league that we started and playing with probably 80% of the guys there not knowing who he is. All they hear is our crazy hype, how amazing he is, how dominant he is, how he's the king. And he goes up against this other team known as Rides to Fly, which was the quote-unquote favorites coming into the league outside of, Sensible Marketing, Florida Jewish Home, outside of that team, Diamondstein's team. So they go up against each other week 1. We make a big deal out of it. We talk up Diamondstein, and whether it's Diamondstein's fault or his field's fault, they lost bad. It was like 5-0 or 6-0 or 6-1, whatever, 6-0 or 5-0 it was. And we got a lot of heat. So, this past week you had the rematch of Rides to Fly. Really, you had 2 rematches. I don't know what happened in the other game. It was put in a small field. I know it didn't make much of a difference, but I don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about this game played on a normal field, regular dirt, Diamondstein and Sensible versus Rides to Fly. Menachem just straight dominated from everything I've heard and seen. It wasn't even close. They didn't touch him. Now, Joey, was Rides to Fly missing a significant amount of people? I know Molly Fine was out.
Listen, they were missing 2 or 3. Then again, Menachem was also missing 2 or 3. I mean, Rides to Fly was missing Molly. They have that other guy, I think is Yarkoni or Yarkobi, something like that. He's a good pitcher.
The point I'm getting to is here at the HSL podcast, we don't snack around. When we talk because we mean it. And I think Menachem showed these South Florida gentlemen that he's not some overrated guy who wears a mask and can't pitch from a line. I think he showed him that he's here to play, and he struck out 5 guys. You're not supposed to strike out in softball. He struck out 5 guys. Swinging, right? A guy who is an overrated pitcher is not striking out a quote-unquote super team swinging 5 times. So I just wanted to bring that out there. Hopefully that'll add some juice now going into the playoffs coming soon.
Obviously, Rides to Fly. And to be honest with you, I think that if they play again, let's say it's the Tier 1 championship, because it's impossible for them to move down to Tier 2. I think it's a toss-up. I really do. I really do.
Listen, I never said that Dynasty team is better than Rise to Fly. I never said that. It could be Rise to Fly is better. I actually think they might be better. I'm just saying I think that Menachem once again proved to the world that he is somebody that is to be reckoned with. He's an unbelievable pitcher.
Hex
In my opinion, other than your, other friends who joined the league recently who may be great pitchers, I don't think anybody comes close to him when it comes to, Jewish pitchers in South Florida right now. That's my point. I just don't think it's close, and I think
like 4
Menachem
Jewish pitchers in South Florida. So
fine. I'm just saying I think they're not used to that. They're not used to seeing Menachem Diamondstein pitch on a daily basis. Is my
I
point.
hear you. I'm telling you,
And
I got
think he
texts
proved
from
it.
other guys at other teams. I just want to have one at bat against Diamondstein. I was like, this isn't like Make a Wish Foundation. Like I can't just win.
Very good, Joey.
Like
That's
what does that mean?
I'm just saying. Diamondstein is here to stay. And by the way, Ira Sauce is also phenomenal.
That by
when
the
I was in Florida,
that is the crazy part. If Menachem isn't down to pitch or whatever, Ira Sauce is obviously. Some people say better. Some people say equally as good. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I was there when I was there a few weeks ago. I was, granted against a bad team. Ira's a phenomenal pitcher and a phenomenal left side of the infielder.
Correct.
They could go 3 innings and 4 innings, 4 innings. They have a lot. They have a lot. They're also 2 totally different pitchers. 2 totally different pitchers.
Yeah.
Ira will never walk a soul.
Correct.
He locates gorgeously, changes speeds. Menachem has junk. He has a crazy, the long wind up and the, super riser. There's 2 different pitchers that I think could both dominate lineups. And again, as we know, pitching and defense win championships. Their infield's very strong as well. So I'm just
the
saying.
hot coach from TBC. Defense wins championships. Offense wins girls.
Well, they say chicks dig the long ball,
And Zimmerman.
True. So there's a lot of how many weeks are left, Joey? How many regular weeks do we have left before the playoffs?
We have 2 weeks left. The fourth seed in Tier 1 is 100% up for grabs. I would say Tier 2 is very, Tier 2 set. But it's interesting.
So right now we have Sensible at the 1, Rides to Fly at the 2. Who's at the 3?
Burger Hicks.
Burger Hicks is the 3 right now. So Burger Hicks could make it into the Tier 1.
They're gonna make it into the Tier 1.
Joey, but your sense though is that they were feasting on weaker teams.
Yeah, I mean that's 100% my sense.
What's Burger Hicks' remaining schedule? They're playing obviously Dynasty tonight, and then they have one more game.
And then they play might be Smash House.
So if they're playing Dynasty and Smash House, and they lose both, like Joey thinks they will, assumingly, right?
I don't think they'll lose.
Are they gonna? Well, Smash House is a very good team.
It depends who comes.
If Burger Hicks beats Smash House, they deserve to be in Tier 1. If they lose both, are they still?
Don't want to run into in the play. It's not a given that you'll win.
If they lose both games, Joey, are they still guaranteed to get?
Yeah, they have 4 wins.
Top 4 seed?
No.
So
if they lose, they actually have. I think they're 3-1, so they have 3 games left. So no.
I'm looking at the standings. Which team?
Burger Hicks.
Nobody's 3-1.
They're
4-1.
Yeah. Say 3 games left.
Okay.
So if they lose their next 2 games, they have 3 games left. Who's their 3 games against, though?
Smash House.
That's important to know.
I'll tell you right now, it's Smash House.
They definitely did it. They definitely didn't clinch anything because there's a 2 and 3 team. The 2 and 3 team can end up with 5 wins.
Okay, they're playing.
And they can end up with 4.
They're playing Smash House, Sensible, and Addictive Ads. So they'll win.
They're going to beat Addictive Ads, so they're going to get the 5 wins. So have they played Smash House yet this season?
No.
So assuming Smash House, who's Smash House playing against? They're playing obviously Burger Hicks, and who are the other 2 games against?
They're playing Burger Hicks, Rides to Fly,
and
check right now. Let's see, Addictive Ads.
So, assuming Smash House doesn't win out, Burger Hicks is going to make a top 4 spot. And it's really going to come down to Smash House or Blue Ballers who gets the 5 seed this season.
I think.
All right, guys, we're getting very, very in the weeds here. This isn't great content, so we'll see how it plays out. Now, let's get to Tier 2 for a minute. Is there any team that Tier B? Is there any team in Tier B that's for sure going to be in Tier B that has impressed you, that they're not quite yet ready for prime time, that they're on the cusp?
So I'll be honest,
are getting it together later in the season.
So the team that Schlesinger Law Office is, there was a bit of a revamp that's gone on.
With mid-season revamp.
Mid-season revamp with that new roster. I think if you give them a couple games, I definitely think they'd be by far the best team in Tier 2, not even a question. I think that they'd be the bottom Tier 1 team, but they wouldn't get blown out.
What's the name of that team? Sorry.
Schlesinger Law Offices.
Joey's team.
Yeah.
Well, Joey's
I think,
attentions are divided. If Joey was able to focus full time on the softball, they'd probably be a powerhouse. I mean,
what's
Joey just
crazy?
dominated
These guys.
Daniel Ash
I
a
have to.
couple of weeks
I just
ago
have
in
to throw
the.
this out there. These guys and Adam Bromberg back me up on this. These guys are like, there's no way you gave up 3 runs in the New York League. You pitched so slow. I was like, guys, I don't know what to tell you. You can ask anyone. I was like, it's like
That is
it's
true.
defense. Defense wins the games.
That is true.
It's just a fact. It's literally just a fact.
Yeah.
But no, why it's exciting is because come next year, there are 2 new teams coming in, and Tier 1 is going to be legit. And honestly, I think Tier 2, I think you're going to have some teams that, like, for instance, NYEG, they're very animated. They need Adderall, every single one of them. But
What are the names of the players on that team? Who would I
Menachem
recognize from the chat?
Menachem Mendel Schneerson.
Oh, they're the team that's not the Lubavitch team?
They say they're not, but magically they all look Lubavitch, so I'm not really sure.
Magically, they're all learning Tanya at the game, so it's a little
Correct.
complicated.
That or weed, both of them. It goes hand in hand. They're good. I think if they're focused more on the game and not as much arguing, they'd be a lot better.
I feel like that happens with a lot of teams.
It does. Avi, what's so important that you're looking at?
I'm doing my research here a little bit. I'm trying to figure out.
Looking through the stats.
Second. Yeah. No, I am. I'm trying to figure out if there's any way that Burger X can't make it. Sorry, I got hung up.
So it sounds like, okay, but nevertheless, it sounds like from what you're describing about Tier B, Joey, there's going to be an interesting Tier B playoffs also. There are teams that are hungry.
I'm calling it right now that I could tell you that NYEG thinks that, there's no way they're not winning Tier B. I will put it on record right now that if my team plays them in the championship, we will beat them. With our full team, we will beat them.
Okay.
Putting on the record.
Are these guys going to be eligible, Joey, for the playoffs? You made it revamp. There's only 3 games left.
They've all played. They've played 2 games already. This week will be their 3rd.
Got it. So 3 out of 8. In basketball, they actually might switch now. In basketball, it might switch to 4 out of 8. Guys are pushing for it. We'll see.
Also, it happens
The
to
new
be
rules
Smash Us
committee.
did lose a good player, Jorge or Georgie. He apparently moved to Chicago, their third baseman. He was their third baseman, moved to Chicago, so that is a big loss. But I'm telling you, I and you can ask Ira on this. Ira will tell you he doesn't. If he has to play Smash Us in the first round, I don't think he's excited about it. Because if they bring that team that we saw, you don't know what's going to happen.
It can be what do they call it? A trap game, or I don't know what the word is.
Yeah, it's 100% a trap game. Like that's why I have to think that it's crazy because usually, I mean, you guys know this. Usually, Tier 1's the more lopsided than Tier 2. But I happen to think that so far in this league, the Tier 1 teams is a lot closer than Tier 2 is.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's very interesting, especially for a new league, that once again, this is the beauty of a new league. New teams get discovered.
Yeah, it's very exciting. And will also be interesting, and let's wrap in a few minutes. Let's look forward to the next season. We just talking about an HSL North, players getting poached, players,
There's some poaching going down right now, I can tell you.
Oh, there is some poaching. Okay,
there's some poaching. I wasn't going to say anything because one of them might involve someone here on this podcast.
Let's not get into it right now because I don't want to stir up a hornet's nest. But very quickly, I have to get that very quickly. What are we seeing for the next season, which starts when, Joey?
February 19th. We are seeing at least 10 teams. And he's not here to hear that.
Dave asked the question, then he leaves.
Avi, when I say I have to go and I'll be right back, that's your cue to go off your phone and try to fit.
I didn't hear you say you have to go and be right back.
Dave,
I'm shocked you didn't hear. Avi, I'm completely astonished that you didn't hear. Sorry, Joey.
10 milligrams yet. That's not his fault.
No, I did. I took it actually. Probably didn't kick in yet.
So we're looking
Joey,
at.
there also might be more teams coming from Bell Harbor.
We'll see. As of now, minimally there will be 10 teams.
Okay, so we're looking at 10 teams, and there's going to be 2 official tiers that don't play each other in that scenario. Okay, no, and that's set in stone.
It's gonna if it's 10, it's gonna be 5-5. If it's 12, it's gonna it might be that it'll be 6-6. If it's 14, it might be 6.
Well, it'll be 5-5 as opposed to 4-6 or 6-4 automatically, or depending on talent.
Depending on talent,
Joey. So since yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying
Joey,
some guys don't know what it means to be in tier 1. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you in New York, we give the guys, the teams, the latitude to decide what tier they want to be in. Sometimes you have situations like Ariel Cohen. He didn't believe in himself. Avi and I, love Ariel, and we worked with him and worked with him and worked with him, and eventually he started to believe in himself, and he said, "I'm ready to take my talent."
Spread his
to
wings
Tier
and he
1.
learned how to fly.
And then he had an unbelievable season in Tier 1. So in multiple leagues. So I'm curious though but generally we let the guys do what they want. I'm curious in HSL South, Joey, would you as Commissioner Joey, from what I understand, you rule that league with an iron fist. People are calling you the Bud Selig of HSL South. Would you ever consider being in charge of where teams are assigned? You don't get a say in the matter.
I personally think it ruins the integrity of the league if you have a team, no offense, like Addictive Ads, that decides, hey, I want to play against these guys to see what it's like, because it's an automatic win for whoever plays them. And it's not fun for anyone. And to be honest, it's not fun for the team losing 18-0, and it's not fun for guys to show up at 9:30 at night to win 25-0. It's just that who's that fun?
Correct. For? It works. Yes, it works 1,000% both ways. You don't want to show up and win it. You don't want to be up 12-0 after 2 innings. It's stupid.
Also, these guys, these teams guys play. They're not looking to play 4 innings and go home. It's not fair to them either. It's not fair, the umps, it's a whole thing. I happen to think that, if somebody is saying we can compete at Tier 1, I'll say, great. You'll start off in Tier 2. Let's see if you dominate. Good, but if you're a middle of the pack support team, you're not going to last in Tier 1. It's just not going to happen.
Exactly, and like you said, it's not for it's not only them. It's not only like, oh, I don't care to get blown out. It's also okay. Good that you don't care, but other teams will care to blow you out. So like it works.
Yeah, you have guys like
both. It works
guys
both.
Like John Eliezer, guys on Diamondstein's team that they want to.
Even Menachem Diamondstein. I saw Menachem on RCCS when I was in Florida, and he was like, I'm not gonna he said I could have potentially made it, but I'm not gonna push myself to make it to come to a game that we're winning 21-4.
Correct.
So it's
all right. So let's wrap. I got to jump off, so let's wrap up for today. So great stuff going on in the north. Joey, it sounds like you're captaining a great ship down there in the south. But from what I understand, you're bringing a HSL North team in the spring nights. So you got you got a hand in a lot of places, Mr. Katz.
I got a hand in a lot of places, and they'll definitely. I think the HSL South Florida community will see there are some changes coming. I don't know. We won't break the news now. Next year, in terms of the hunt.
Yes, we are. There's going to be a new staff member being added in Mitzvah Shem. We're working on the details, and we will discuss that.
I got to share one other story. A great HSL community, a feel-good story. Unfortunately, a member of our community I was talking to this week, his mother had the flu very, very badly. And I was talking to him, and she's 86 years old, and he needs help with her. He's the primary caretaker. She's not really too mobile right now, especially with this super flu that's going around. So he said, if there's any way for me to get some kind of help. I said, I don't know, but I know who to ask. So we have a very prominent sponsor called Crown Care. Unfortunately, they just lost in the championships.
Thank you, Donnie Freed.
They did it in style though. So I call up Joey Katz, who if you're ever lonely and you need to talk to somebody, there's a very good chance Joey will answer the phone. You call him anytime, any place. So I have this friend of mine in the HSL community on the phone. I call Joey Katz. Anyway, Joey's getting the whole thing set up. He's gonna have a health aid for his mother by the end of this week, I think, pretty much. Yes. So first of all, Crown Care.
Shout out Crown Care.
Shout out Crown Care. So first of all, the point is that, Crown Care is an amazing company with amazing employees like Mr. Katz.
Of Crown Care.
Some improvement in Mr. Katz of Crown Care. There could be some improvement
and their social media.
Realm. And their social media.
And as an HSL sponsor.
Okay. Yeah, that's a great way to keep a sponsor going.
As an he said they need Chizuk as an HSL sponsor.
Yeah,
they're an annual sponsor. What more do you want out of them?
You know what? The Gauntlet doesn't have a field sponsor anymore.
Oh boy.
Anyway, the bigger fact of the bigger point though is that the bigger point here is that
HSL community.
I'm talking to this guy. I felt bad. He was commiserating with me. Unfortunately. A minute later, I got Joey on the phone. Joey happens to know this guy too, and things are moving. Baruch Hashem.
I ordered something for my wife from MS Jewelry.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Why didn't they tell us?
I did it last
I'm
night.
clipping this and sending it to them. You did it last night. Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, you got the deal of the day, or you got something stopped?
No, I just messaged them. Like I want to buy stuff. Like I'm gonna use them.
You didn't order yet.
Use them, yeah.
Got it. Okay. Okay, I'll give them the pass. I'll give them the pass. You're gonna use them. Okay,
I'm going to use them.
Avi expects.
Not bad. That's not bad. That's how long have we worked with them for, Dave? I think we're doing a
Listen,
pretty
I
good
can
job.
attest to
I
it.
think so,
Team
too.
Ventures, they do our Shul tournament jerseys. Does a great job. Shout out. They came in 3 days. Excellent jerseys. You know, the
They
sponsors.
did it again this year.
Yeah, and they're really, I'm telling you, people don't
What's
realize
up with this, Dave? What's up with this harassment that HSL receives? Why don't we ever hear from this? You know, I'm going
Because
to
the
rant,
last time it
okay?
was Team Ventures, they forgot his shirt. But other
Listen,
than that,
I'm Avi Edelman. I might not be some super, cool spitz owner of this massive league in some other city, but you could message me that you used us for a sponsor so I could clip it and put it on our status and help us out a little bit. Like, come on, guys, come on, help us out.
we'll let them
This
know.
is good content to post on the status. I don't need to keep on telling you to text me these words. Text me on your own. I want to see your how genuine you are. When you use a sponsor, when a sponsor gets used by someone, send me a message. Say, hey, HSL marketing works. We just got business.
So,
Joey, I have one other.
question.
Joey, eh.
If there's a lawsuit for a personal injury, do they, because of HSL, do you want them to message you also? Just Schlesinger Law Offices or Berger Hicks? Or no,
Just give me.
Okay, I got
Give me
it.
the good stuff. Give me the good
Okay.
stuff. Now the rant was good.
Joey, just one last question before we go. Is there anything that happens in the world of Jewish sports without input from Mr. Katz of Crown Care?
I like to be involved in these chats. I love my goal in life is to stir the pot and slowly back away. I just got introduced to the kosher broker last night. Thank you, Dave. I feel honored. I'm in a chat with.
Oh, you did?
Sorry, Avi, you didn't make it. Like you said, you're not cool enough. I'm in a chat with
Why am I
Glenn
on this chat?
because you're not cool enough. We just established that.
Wait, is the chat with the kosher broker and Joey, but not me?
Yes, and honestly, I'm gonna make sure it
What's-
stays active now that you're not in it.
What is this chat about?
It's about anything.
Personal matters.
Just friends. What do
Wow,
you,
I'm getting more and more down to this podcast.
And Joey got us Crown Care sponsored legend seats to Yankee opening day, so that's going to be fun.
That's
Me,
true.
the kosher
When's
broker,
that-
and Joey.
Stop.
When's that raffle?
Stop it.
When are we doing that raffle?
Stop it. Oh, which raffle? For the status, you mean?
Yeah.
We didn't start it yet. We have to first
Okay.
do
Yeah,
the
right.
giveaway before we do the raffle.
All right.
The big giveaway coming up. We're gonna try to reinforce and get more followers for the South Florida and HSL New York status. And Joey may or may not have a hookup to Legend tickets.
And
so
also,
we'll
let's
see if that
give
will
a
help
shout
us
out to
build.
TTB.
Yes, HSL TTB. By the way, you should know. Although the dates are extremely difficult because of this TTB Stingers team, which again, great for the Stingers. I'm happy, but it hurts the schedule a lot. And shout out to David Huzarski, who's an amazing director and doing an unbelievable job with the league. I think this might be our best product that we've started. Not best, the most efficient product that it went from 0 to 100 really quick.
Dave, I
and
quit.
It's being run brilliantly. And sorry, Joey. My point is that the kids are absolutely obsessed with it, and I wouldn't be shocked that when we open registration for next season, it fills up in
100%.
24 hours. It's Baruch
100%.
Hashem, a tremendous product. I spoke to our Schluss, one of our Shivas at TTB, and he's telling me how he wants to do his football league also, which will be much easier because he's have a base manager guy run it. And he said he spoke to the kids about would you be open for HSL running our football league on Fridays? And he was shocked. Like every kid right away was
Yeah,
like, yes, we want it. Let's do it.
Nachi Lobel, I think that's the last name. The guy who did the score for us, and from South Florida, was saying how they have a very intense football league, and he's like, HSL might be taking over. Very excited about the prospect of that happening.
And by the way, one last thing, the TTB HSL basketball league, they have a couple of legit like studs, like in TTB, not like great players who would. So I was gonna say, Idan Carmel, I'll give him a shout out. Dave, I'm sure you saw the video.
Yeah, I got to jump actually.
All right, he hit the viral 3/4 or half-court video to send the game into overtime. It was a crazy shot. Shout out to you.
These stuff should really be posted on Instagram. We're trying to grow our Instagram.
I'll send
Collab
it to
with
you.
us.
We'll post it on the
Anybody
community.
watching this
I'll post
podcast that wants to collab, we love collabs. We love collabs.
They love it.
We do love collabing. We love collabing.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think that's it. We covered a lot, right?
Yep,
All
we
righty.
covered a lot. All right, thanks a lot, gentlemen.
See ya.
Thank you.